Welcome to IRG Sports Injury Update. I'm with Shannon O'Kelly, physical therapist and president of IRG Physical and Hand Therapy, and our guest, Dr. Christopher Hawkins, MD, board-certified orthopedist and sports medicine specialist at Washington Orthopaedic Center in Olympia.
Dr. Hawkins, we have a current San Francisco running back with a chipped knee cartilage. What is that?
Essentially, he probably had a contact injury, and when he hit the ground or a player hit him, he knocked off a piece of cartilage, so kind of created like a pothole in his knee.
And what does that look like? Signs and symptoms?
Typically, you're going to have swelling, you're going to have pain, difficulty with motion. If it's a large enough piece, the actual knee may not move normally, so it may block motion of the knee.
Can you have buckling and locking or instability just with that piece of cartilage in that joint?
Absolutely, especially if it gets stuck in the wrong place or if it's rather large.
As an orthopedic surgeon, how are you going to diagnose that?
Typically, you're going to obviously examine him, see about those symptoms we just talked about, but we're obviously going to get an MRI for something like that, especially in a high-level athlete.
High-level athlete, I mean, is there any time where you have to do kind of surgical intervention on that?
Yeah, absolutely. And that's kind of what you run into with his situation. They kind of talked about a short-term recovery, now a much longer recovery. So a lot of that was probably dependent upon his activity level and the type of athlete he is.
How do you repair that divot in that cartilage? Because we know it doesn't repair itself.
Yeah, for someone like you or I, and I'm obviously saying we're weekend warriors, we might just go in and do that short recovery, take the piece out and get back to activity. In his situation, I'm 100% convinced they're doing some type of a cartilage restoration procedure for him.
Return to play?
9 to 12 months, sometimes 18 months for something like that. So that can be quite extensive, hard for the day-to-day person like you or I.
There you go. Everything you need to know about knee cartilage injuries with Dr. Hawkins. For more information, you can contact Dr. Hawkins at waortho.com.
With over 40 neighborhood clinics around Washington, IRG has you covered. Let IRG be your family's physical therapist. Find the location nearest you at irgpt.com. That's irgpt.com.